Leslie Lou, 5 minutes. We're just dropping Georgie off.
Laura, thank you so much for letting Georgie play with Lulu. She's been a little lonely lately.
I take it Felicia's not back yet?
I take it Luke isn't either. Well, I guess it's pretty obvious. Luke and Felicia went off together.
I haven't heard from Luke in days. I don't have any idea what's going on.
Luke and Felicia both took off at the same time. I mean, Felicia's supposedly working on Lila's memoirs, but you see, that's just code speak for being with Luke. I've learned that one all too well.
Mac, maybe they have a good reason. I know that Felicia loves you. I don't think that she would deliberately jeopardize your family.
I appreciate what you're saying, Laura. I just wish I was hearing it from Felicia instead.
I know. And you will, I think, when she comes back.
What about you? Does it bother you that Luke and Felicia are together?
You know, we're separated. We're getting a divorce. He can do what he wants to do.
Sure about that?
I'm running late. I should be going. I'll go get my daughter.
Okay.
Scorpio residence.
Maxie, hello.
Mom, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm hard at work on my research.
How long does research take?
Oh, not too much longer. Oh, I can't wait to see you.
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, sweetheart.
Mom.
It's Mom. Hey, don't you guys... Here, take your books, take your homework, and go on upstairs. Finish it all up there, okay? Go on now. See you in a
Bye,
bit.
Mom. Bye.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Felicia?
Hi, Mac.
So, how's Luke?
I know we have some things that we have to discuss.
We can't discuss this on the phone, Felicia. You have to come home now.
I can't do that, Mac.
Why not?
I can't explain that right now, but I have a very good reason.
The girls miss you.
But I miss them. And I miss you, and I love you.
Don't tell me, Felicia. Show me. Come home now.
I can't. You just have to give me a little more time.
Now, let me get this straight. I asked you to come home, and your answer is no. Does that about cover it?
Oh, Mac.
I will tell the girls that you will call them tomorrow.
Mac. Mac.
So, what do you want to do now?
You didn't have to break land speed records getting here.
You sounded like hell on the phone. What are you doing home in the middle of the day, anyway?
Someone's got to be here when the girls get home from school.
Where's Felicia?
She's busy having an affair with Luke Spencer. I keep going over it and over it in my mind. Why I didn't see it coming. Was I that blind, that complacent? Is that what happens when people get married? You know, you just become oblivious to what's going on with your partner? It doesn't make any sense.
Listen, I'm coming in halfway through here. Could you start from the beginning?
The beginning? The beginning. Well, I guess in this house that would be Lila Quartermaine's memoirs. But the beginning really is when Lucky Spencer died. And Luke and Laura basically split up. You see, because that left poor Luke all alone in the world, hurting, vulnerable, you know, like some poor pathetic animal that my wife felt compelled to help. Anyway, I was working at the station, she was working on her memoirs, And she comes across something mysterious in Lila's past. And that's when Spencer was brought on board, you see. But to help him. Now, to help him with his deep-seated pain.
Well, in all fairness to Luke, losing a son...
I don't want to be fair to Luke Spencer. Kevin. I was fair to Luke. And you know how he repaid me? By stealing my wife. I didn't object to Felicia using the book as a way to distract Luke from his loss. I felt bad about Lucky, too. I was glad she was able to help this guy, you know, until he nearly got her killed.
The Quartermaine crypt.
Yeah, the Quartermaine crypt, yeah. They were trapped in there, together. They thought they were gonna die. Oh, that happens a lot to them. Anyway, when I finally found them, something was different, Kevin. No, I didn't pick up on it at the time. Boy, now that I look back on it, guess it's true what they say about hindsight. Anyway, from there, things just escalated. She couldn't stay away from the guy. The next thing I knew, they took off to Mexico, looking for Faison. Except I didn't even know about it, because you know why? Because Felicia lied to me. She flat out lied to me. More research, this book.
Okay, I can certainly understand why you'd be angry and suspicious, but I still haven't heard any concrete evidence that Felicia had an affair. And frankly, if I did see some, I'd have a hard time believing it. I've known you and Felicia for a long time. I've seen you go through ups and downs and go the distance. And frankly, I think that's why you called me. Because you're looking for affirmation. Well, here it is, Mac. Felicia loves you. And all the appearances to the contrary notwithstanding, there has to be some other explanation.
Well, buddy, that's exactly what I thought. You see, that's what I thought. But Faison. Boy, you really got to hand it to that creep. Because, you see, he was observant. In fact, I think it's safe to say that he saw everything very clearly. You see, he saw what was going on right in front of my eyes, Kevin, and he wanted to make damn sure that I saw it too. So he sent me a tape, a videotape, of that concrete proof you're talking about. A videotape of Luke Spencer and my wife making love.
Okay, the tape. What did Felicia say about it?
She doesn't know I've seen it.
You didn't mention it to her?
I was hoping she'd mention it to me, Kevin. You know, that my wife would see fit to tell me that she's rolling around with Luke Spencer.
I'm sorry, Mac. I just find that hard to believe.
I know what I saw.
I'm sure you did, but you just say it with so much certainty, like there's no room for doubt. Everything you've told me about Faison tells me that he's exactly the kind of man who would manufacture a tape, especially if it hurt you.
The tape is not manufactured. I sent it to the police lab, looking for edits. The tape is clean.
But you didn't ask her.
I asked her again and again and again if there was anything else she wanted to tell me. You know, I gave her every opportunity.
So in other words, you did everything but ask her if she was having an affair.
That's right, Kevin, and do you know why? I mean, maybe I'm just an old-fashioned throwback, but I expect honesty from my wife. Because then that's something we can fix. That's our problem. If it's her dirty little secret, we're in trouble. And you know what, Kevin? Frankly, I didn't invite you over here to listen to you defend Felicia.
I'm sorry if it sounds like that. It's just that... Mac, I've been where you are. Not in the specifics, but I caught Lucy in a lie, and I took a stand, and I lost her. Now, I'd hate to see that happen to you. All right, let's assume the worst. That Felicia slept with Spencer. What if it was something that you could forgive once you heard her side of things? Don't you think you owe her the chance to explain? But more important, don't you owe that to yourself?
I confronted her. On the phone, before you got here. She didn't deny being with Spencer. And when I asked her to come home, when I told her that her girls needed her, that I needed her, you know what she said, Kevin? She said no. As far as I'm concerned, it's all that needs to be said. It's done.
I'm sorry, my friend.
So am I.